Hey there, welcome back. Chris McCarker here. Yesterday we were vying for the title of Champion Procrastinator. Today we want to turn that around and become an Actionator. People of action. Being motivated to act on something and see it through to its conclusion takes no more time than you used to spend developing your habits of procrastination. What we need to do is first admit that we are procrastinators, that we have had this habit, that perhaps that's holding us back from being the success we want to achieve, whether that's in our personal lives, our business life, social relationships, anything at all. Because this habit of procrastination isn't something that happened overnight. It's been worked on for some time. And it doesn't just happen at work. It happens at home. It happens in relationships. It happens in every phase of our life. I've got a few steps that I'd like to outline for you that I have found very beneficial to my own habit to overcome procrastination, my own habit that I've turned around to become a person of action. The first step I would suggest is that you set yourself some goals for the day. Now, whether that's 1, 2, or 3, don't set too many, and I would suggest you set them the night before. That way, when you start your day, you've already got your list ahead of you. You don't have to wonder what it is you're going to be doing for the day. You have a plan of action already mapped out. I would suggest that you don't give yourself too much time on each task. Don't make them too big of a task. It's something that you may find is overwhelming, and you're going to give yourself reason to procrastinate and put that aside. You want to be focused on taking action today and all this week. So set yourself up to win. Set yourself up to succeed. Try baby steps if you have to. Take that first step. Make that first task something you know you can succeed in. Journal it. Make yourself a winner right from the start. The second thing that comes up oftentimes is fear. Fear of failure. Fear of not being good enough. Fear of ridicule. Sometimes fear of success. Have confidence in your abilities, in your God-given abilities, that you have the skills, the knowledge, the wherewithal to accomplish the task that's being set before you. And if you don't be afraid to ask. Reach out to your boss, your coworkers, outsource if you have to. There's no shame in saying, I don't know, I don't have the answers. It's part of personal growth. Everybody experiences that. By taking action, by reaching out and asking for assistance, you're going to demonstrate to others that you're focused and committed to your own personal growth, that you want to get things accomplished, that you want to take direct action. People will warm up to that. They'll see that you're just like them. The third thing, I've often found it very difficult to take breaks at times. And just to not slide back into that old habit of taking too long of a break. So I would suggest 5 minutes every hour. Get up out of your desk, whether that's at work, at home, wherever that may be. And if you have to make up a reason that you're moving around, it could be you're searching for something. Just get up and have a glass of water. Break your pattern if your mind is getting a little foggy, if you're being overwrought with some work, if you just can't think clearly. By taking that 5-minute break, you'll come back reinvigorated, renewed, refreshed, ready to tackle your topics again, whatever that task may be. Another obstacle is oftentimes that we feel the task before us, perhaps that we've assigned or something that's just come in our day, as many things do, is too big to get accomplished. There's the old saying, how do you need an elephant? One step at a time. So if you come across a huge task, something that you think is too big, break it down into manageable pieces. Try doing one bit at a time. And soon you'll see that these pieces all line up, your task is accomplished in much shorter order than you may have imagined. The fifth and final thing is oftentimes when we're faced with situations in our environment, whether that's at work or at home, there's distractions. People want to interrupt you for whatever reason. They may have a very good reason, but it may be just because they're bored. They want someone to talk to. They're procrastinating. And you don't want to fall into that. So if you have the luxury of an office and an assistant, it's very easy to say, please take a message for me, put my phone on Do Not Disturb, I'm not here, whatever the case may be. It may not be so easy if you're at home and you have the kids around, or your spouse, or your cat, or your dog. So you're going to have to manage that situation. But you could very politely ask your family, please, Mom or Dad has a task at hand. I need a couple of hours of quiet time. And if it's asked in the right way, I'm sure your family's going to be accommodating. And you can use the same policy and procedures with your coworkers. You can start off in a very lighthearted manner. Make a sign on if you're working in a cubicle, on the edge of your cubicle. Class is in session, please do not disturb. Now, sure, you'll get some jostling about that, but sooner or later they'll get the hint. They're not going to pay your bills. If you have to be focused on a task, you want to get it accomplished. The more you get accomplished, the better off you're going to feel, the more productive you're going to be. You'll be recognized by your peers, your superiors, and your clients as well. I hope this has been some small measure of help to you to overcome procrastination and turn that around, become more action-oriented. Let me know what you think. Thanks.